Welcome to Taran's classroom, friends. In today's class, we are going to learn about the Indian government. In any school, in addition to students, there are teachers, principal, and vice principal, and other people who take care of the students. These people make decisions and solve problems. Then imagine large country where there are crores of people. Who do you think take care of the people, make decisions, and solve problems? For this, we have a government, a group of people that governs on behalf of all the people in an area or a country. To govern means to be responsible for framing laws and enforcing laws. The word govern is derived from the Greek word which means direct, rule, or guide. A government has three main functions. Make laws. A government is responsible for framing laws for the correct, efficient governing for the country. First, they write the laws, then they debate the details, and finally they enact them. Execute laws. Once the laws are framed, they must be implemented and enforced. Different departments and agencies are instructed by the government how to implement the law. Interpret laws. After the laws are enforced and implemented, there may still be disagreements about them. One person may claim that they were following the rules, but another person may say that they may disagree about the laws. The government needs to finally decide how to apply the law. And a government has three main separate organs to perform these functions. A legislature frames the laws. The members of parliament and the members of the legislative assembly are part of this legislative branch. Then the executive branch, they implements the laws. The prime minister and the ministers and the vice minister are example for this executive law. The judiciary law, they interpret the law. For example, the judges. And now I am here to talk about what is constitution. Before that, a government is the authority or power of governing on behalf of all the people of an area or a country. They make, implement and interpret the laws. They also take care of the welfare of the people. They maintain peace in the religion and they also establish warm relationship with other countries. So let us learn about what is constitution. A constitution provides the principles to frame the laws. A constitution is a set of principles that explains how a country, state or a political organization works. So the constitution explains the rights of the citizens, the powers of the government and the process by which the government needs to follow to create new laws. A constitution also needs to protect the citizens by preventing the government misusing its powers. Many countries have their own constitution by which they govern their country. Our constitution and its history. When India was under the British rule, Indians were forced to obey the laws framed by the British, who were foreigners in our land. After a long struggle, India was independent on August 15 and 1947. We celebrate this day as the Independence Day. Then we created our own government. After India became an independent country, we needed our own constitution. A large committee of 389 members headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was given the task of creating the Indian constitution. After 2 years of hard work, the Constitution of India was ready. We adopted this day on January 26, 1950. We celebrate this day as a Republic Day. A constitution was first published as a book. The book begins with a preamble. A preamble is a brief introduction to a document or book. The Indian constitution was handwritten in Hindi and English. It was kept in the Parliament Library in the Delhi. The preamble declares India to be a country that is as sovereign. We are not ruled by any other country. Socialist. All citizens should be treated equally. Secular. All religions should be treated equally. Democratic. All adults have the right to vote. Republic. Powers was held by the people and the elected leaders. Now we are going to learn about what is fundamental rights and the fundamental duties of an Indian citizen. Every citizen has the right to speak and express themselves freely, and in order to do this, everyone should have the same amount of freedom to do certain things. For example, the peoples of a country ought to enjoy the freedom to speak one's mind without any fear, and to follow or not follow a religion, that freedom. So this constitution ensures these rights and the fundamental rights to its citizens. A right is a freedom that an individual enjoys as a citizen of their country. It is protected by the law of the land. So the constitution has a set of laws that it shows the most importance to its citizens. An individual can also demand justice from the government if their rights are not respected. We the individuals of the India, we enjoy our fundamental rights under our constitution. They are right to equality, right to freedom of religion, right against exploitation, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedy. Okay, let me explore these fundamental rights in detail. Right to freedom. All the citizens have the right to speak and express themselves freely, which also includes the right to question the government about its actions. All the citizens have the right to organize and lead their daily lives as they choose. They can move and settle anywhere they choose in the country. Right against exploitation. To be exploited is to be misused. This fundamental right provides the education for all children. It ensures that people get paid a fair amount of money for their work. It prohibits child labor and forced labor. Right to equality. Every citizen is same under the law. This means that all the citizens should be treated equally. Right to freedom of religion. All the citizens are free to follow or not follow a religion of their choice. Right to constitutional remedy. So, if these rights are violated, all the citizens have the right to go to a court for justice. Cultural and educational rights. Every citizen has the right to organize, conserve their own culture, language, and script. These fundamental rights are regarded as basic human rights. They are for all citizens irrespective of color, caste, race, gender, and religion. This was against the Universal Department of Human Rights, which was adopted in Union Nation in 1948, and the principle that all human beings are entitled to live a life of dignity and freedom. A constitution also states a set of fundamental duties. It is enforced that all the people have to follow these duties. The fundamental duties of an Indian citizen. All the citizens should respect the ideas of the constitution, the national anthem, and the national flag. They must uphold the unity, integrity, and freedom of India. To maintain harmony and unity amongst the people, to protect and maintain the wildlife and natural environment like forests, lakes, rivers, and maintain compassion with living creatures, and to protect, safeguard the public property, and to give up violence. These fundamental rights and duties are listed in the Constitution. So we learned about what is constitution, what is government, and we learned about the fundamental rights and duties. Now we can sing a song about the preamble. Having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In no Constituent Assembly, the 26th day of November 1949, Takit tatum kidangu tatum tadanguda. 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 So friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please kindly watch my video and bless me. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.